Good afternoon, everyone. Today, Founders Day, very important part of PPH's history. My name is Bill Conaway. I am the Director of Community Relations. Due to the health crisis, we have modified today's program to be a recording of all the aspects of our traditional Founders Day program. So today, we are going to start with Pastor Jack Price for our opening prayer.
Thank you, Bill. Would you join me in prayer? Eternal God, we affirm once again your presence with us, in each one here and in the community that binds us together. Remind us of the values of the past. Help us to celebrate those who have come before us. But just as importantly, open our minds to the reality that we exist as a community, to hold space as sacred so that each person can cultivate their soul's own presence. Gracious God, help us remember that we minister to others by the ways we are attentive to their deeper needs, even if they just need space to experience life on their own. As you've given us this time and place, we give you thanks for here and now, for these people with whom we share your blessings. Give us, we pray, the wisdom to see this as a blessed space, the space you hollow out for us, the time in which your word is spoken, and the moment in which you meet us. For what has been, we say thank you. For what is to come, we say yes. For what is now, we give you our gratitude and praise as we acknowledge your precious presence in this place. Amen.
Thank you very much, Pastor. At this time, I will have our President and CEO, John Dubyk, during his first Founders Day program as our President and CEO, give a brief history of the Philadelphia Protestant Home, as well as a reaffirmation of PPH's mission. Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Philadelphia Protestant Home's Founders Day 2020. 2020 has not been a typical year at PPH, but we have worked extremely hard to maintain and uphold the traditions established by our founders. This video will preserve one of our long-lasting traditions as we celebrate Founders Day during the 130th year of our history that began when a small group of German ministers, in collaboration with the community members, set forth to do something in which they are all strongly believed. This collaboration was the founding of PPH as we know it today. The cause our founders believed in so strongly is what we now know as the PPH mission, with benevolent care at its very core. In fact, the land on which we now reside was donated in 1898 by Elizabeth Bergdahl, and the culture of philanthropy that Elizabeth Bergdahl helped create still exists today. PPH gives approximately $500,000 to $600,000 in benevolent care on average each year to support our most vulnerable residents who have outlived their financial resources. We give our residents peace of mind, security, knowing that once they are part of the PPH family, they always will have a place to call home. During these 130 years, PPH has grown from one small house on North 5th Street to an almost 13-acre senior living community with a full continuum of healthcare for approximately 600 residents in independent living, personal care, and skilled nursing and rehabilitation. Today, our community operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with the single most important function being our mission, which is to provide a caring senior living community that affords its residents the opportunity to achieve their highest possible quality of life. PPH has been celebrating Founders Day for many years. It is our time to pause during these busy days and busy holiday season. We pause briefly to reaffirm our mission, to honor our residents, and to recommit ourselves to those whom we are here to serve. It was the work of what was initially called the Ladies' Aid Committee that began benevolent care. 130 years later, now called the PPH Auxiliary, to include men as well, they continue their work through countless hours of volunteering to raise money for benevolent care, the core of PPH mission. Without this group, the vision of our founders would not have come to fruition. We sincerely thank the volunteers for their ongoing commitment and generosity. At its last meeting, the PPH Auxiliary President, Patricia Coyne, presented a very generous gift from all their efforts during the year to PPH in support of benevolent care in the amount of $4,000.
Thank you very much to the PPH Auxiliary for that generous donation. I also want to thank everyone who contributes and supports the efforts of our auxiliary throughout the year. We are always better when we work together. Hey, I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it. Like John mentioned, volunteers have always had significant impact on the operations at the Philadelphia Protestant Home. Due to the ongoing health crisis, we were unable to host the annual volunteer tea to show our gratitude for their assistance. However, we decided to use our Founders Day program to announce and recognize the Volunteer of the Year. I will invite Carol Charrington, the Volunteer Coordinator, to come to the podium and make the announcement of the Volunteer of the Year. Carol?
The Volunteer of the Year Award is given each year to honor a volunteer who goes the extra mile. This year has been very different and trying year for everyone. Many community and resident volunteers found their jobs on hold due to the pandemic. Hopefully, in 2021, we'll be able to resume their volunteer jobs, but in the meantime, we want them to know we miss them and we will be waiting for their return. Today, I'm happy to announce the Volunteer of the Year for 2020. This volunteer has been a PPH volunteer since 2018. He's a man who likes to keep busy. He's a member of the RSCT Resident Support Care Team. He also volunteers delivering mail and packages throughout our facility. He's always ready to help others anytime there's a need. He has an upbeat personality and a smile behind the mask for everybody. During this pandemic, he has called me numerous times asking me if he could help in any way. We're so happy to give him this award that he truly deserves. The Volunteer of the Year for 2020 is Paul Hedges of Alpha Manor. Congratulations, Paul. Thank you for doing an excellent job and in such a pleasant and nice way.
Congratulations, Dad. I'm so happy that you were selected for Volunteer of the Year. You're always willing to do anything that you're asked to do, and you always do it with a smile. Everyone here at PPH appreciates all that you do. Love you.
My pleasure to be here. After the way my wife was treated over there in the pathway, I'll be here to volunteer for the rest of my life.
That's nice.
She got the best treatment in the world, but not only her, all the patients. It's a fantastic place to be, and I'm proud to be part of the PPH family.
Thank you, Carol, and congratulations, Paul. Well-deserved recognition. One of our traditional points of Founders Day program is to recognize our centenarians. At this time, I'm going to ask Ginny Masioka to come up and read the names of our centenarians. Ginny?
Good afternoon. It is my honor to present to you the 11 PPH residents who have celebrated their 100th birthday and one who will have their 100th birthday in a few weeks. Having 12 residents receive this recognition is evidence of the quality of care and a true continuum of care that PPH offers. Please join me in celebrating the following 100-plus-year-old residents at PPH. Those who are 100, Regina McGovern, Harold Weiss, Edith Thomas, Beulah Beam, 101, Philip Grutzmacher, Hilda Giordano, Marcella Felon, and Ida Sesso. 103, Catherine Puchalski, Cecilia Amato. 104, Catherine Wagner.
Thank you very much, Jenny, and congratulations to all of our centenarians. At this time, I'm going to ask Kathy Nucera, the Director of Life Enrichment, to come off and read our recognition of our 20-year-plus residents. Kathy?
Hello, everyone. One continuum, one campus, many choices. With more than 500 residents in independent living, personal care, and skilled nursing, PPH can and will be there for all of our residents as they age. We want to recognize a group of residents who have enjoyed the quality of life and the quality of care at PPH for 20 more years. A place they call home. Their enjoyment of life is embodied in their relationships here, accomplishments and their passions and their hopes and dreams. We are grateful for the opportunity to serve you and help you with all you achieve your highest possible quality of life. Each 20-year resident will receive a PPH pen and pencil set. First, I'd like to congratulate Dolores Clarkson for 20 years. Dave Elliott, 21 years. James Gallagher, 22 years. Eleanor Schmid, 22 years. Robert Rudolph, 23 years. June Wodowski, 24 years. Jean McGovern, 26 years. Hazel Peatman, 28 years. And Jewel Coyle, 34 years. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kathy. Next up, I'd like to introduce the Vice President of Marketing and Communications, Shannon Gribe. Shannon will give a brief history of the award and the criteria used in the selection process for the Resident of the Year recognition. Shannon.
Thank you, Bill. Each year, 3 residents, one from each level of care, are chosen as the Resident of the Year. The award is given to show our appreciation for their dedication to and support of PPH. We want to recognize the values they display during their daily lives. The awards are named after 3 former residents who showed exemplary commitment to the Philadelphia Protestant Home and Mission. They are Reggie and Betty Beauchamp, Independent Living Resident of the Year Award, and Gertrude Corley, Personal Care Resident of the Year Award, and Carmela Hine, Pathways Resident of the Year Award. The criteria for the selection process is as follows. Contributes to the well-being of the PPH community, an ambassador of sorts, possesses a positive attitude, determination, and perseverance, is an example to others, offers constructive criticism and opinions in an appropriate and considerate manner, is a good neighbor, considerate and respectful of other residents. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. But first, I will introduce the staff members who will announce the Resident of the Year for Independent Living, Personal Care, and Skilled Nursing. I would like to invite the Vice President of Residential Living and Personal Care, Marianne Parisi, the Director of Social Services, Lisa Rubin Wallach, and the Associate Director of Social Services, Marge Felix, to present these prestigious awards. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I am pleased to have the opportunity to announce the Personal Care Resident of the Year. This resident came to PPH with her husband just a few years ago. She has been a dear and welcoming presence, especially to all of the personal care residents, since she arrived. Even after the death of her beloved husband just 1 year ago, she continues to be a positive ray of sunshine, helping and supporting new residents as they settle in and being a positive example to the longer-term residents as they adjust to the new reality of life in this time of the coronavirus. When asked to describe her, people say that she is friendly, kind, and helpful. You just feel better when you talk with her. PPH is blessed to have her as part of our community. I'm pleased to announce this year's recipient of the Gertrude Corley Personal Care Resident of the Year, Hilda Gordon.
Hi, Hilda. I want to congratulate you on your nomination for Personal Care Resident of the Year. I knew that your kind, loving way was going to captivate many hearts at the Philadelphia Protestant Home. No one deserved this more than you, Hilda. Love you.
This is a second-generation PPH resident who started volunteering in 2017. This resident has taken a lead role in our auxiliary, not only encouraging many more residents to join, but also encouraging the staff to become a part of the auxiliary. She has been very creative during these difficult times of COVID on how to raise money for the PPH auxiliary. She has redone Dot's Closet and made it the hottest shopping spot in Northeast Philly. Not only does this resident volunteer within PPH, she sits on numerous committees and volunteers her time at many agencies throughout the city of Philadelphia. Not only working with churches, synagogues, a mosque, she works with the Philadelphia Police Department, organizations helping the homeless in Philadelphia, and many, many more. She still finds time to play the piano for the residents and staff to enjoy many days at PPH. And she is our lead host of the Chatty Patty Hour. We are privileged today to have Patricia Coyne as our 2020 Reggie Beauchamp Resident of the Year.
Hey Pat, it's just me doing my part on the sneak to let you know that you're being picked for Resident of the Year award. And they asked me to help to slide you in on this without you knowing about it. So they asked if I could keep a secret, and I told them I could. And it makes me feel proud to be a part of this for you, because I'm the one that is home with you, watching you put on hours and hours of work in getting things together for the things you do around here. I know it's not something that you just do and you're done. You spend a lot of time on it that people don't realize, and it makes me feel good that they want to recognize you like this. And you know I love you.
Patsy, we are, as always, so very proud of you. The Home's Resident of the Year award is quite an honor and so well deserved. You have always taken and handled leadership roles cleverly and with grace, starting very early as the leader of our siblings trio. We celebrate your generous nature with its early beginnings in Edmond's activities through Frankfurt's sororities, charitable endeavors, candy striping in Philadelphia, and with all the nonprofit groups for which you've worked so hard, and of course, with human relations for the city of Philadelphia. With your interests in history and preservation, patriotism, serving the underprivileged, and more, it's not a surprise that you've stepped up at PPH with your music, the closet, and many more things. We are proud of you, and we love you. Congratulations, Aunt Pat!
I'm thrilled to congratulate you, Patricia, for receiving the Philadelphia Protestant Home Independent Resident of the Year Award. I know that this level of commitment, dedication, hard work, and involvement is not new to you. Perhaps receiving recognition is, though. Besides being my big sister, I've also had the pleasure of working under your leadership in several different organizations, so I know firsthand of your thoroughness and your get-it-done spirit. I'm not surprised that you continue this highest level of involvement at the Philadelphia Protestant Home, and I know it makes a difference. Thank you also. I want to thank you for stepping up at the Philadelphia Protestant Home, continuing the Coyne legacy.
Love you.
For Pathways Resident of the Year. This resident was born on December 3rd, 1928 in Philadelphia and grew up in the Kensington section. Has 3 siblings, 2 older brothers, and 1 younger sister. Attended Northeast Public High School. Was a Philadelphia police officer for 15 years and is a veteran served in the United States Coast Guard. Upon retiring from the police department, this resident worked at a security company and then later became the head of security here at PPH. This resident has been happily married for 30 years, has 5 children, 6 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. This resident and their spouse moved into PPH in 2016. This resident's hobbies include card playing, has been very active in a weekly card group with his wife and friends for over 15 years. Woodworking, did numerous projects from home garage and assisted spouse with stained glass projects. Gardening, vegetable garden, including corn stalks in the backyard. Flower arranging, is very active in our monthly flower arranging program. Drawing, this resident volunteers here at PPH for the ACE Center, making handmade greeting cards. This resident was nominated for continued dedication and service to others throughout their life, and most recently here at PPH. This resident is always willing to help fellow residents out on the 4th floor in Pathways during crafts, and is extremely thoughtful. Currently, this resident has been making Christmas greeting cards to sell to staff for the holidays and is donating all the proceeds to the Benevolent Care Fund. The resident of the year for Pathways is Theodore Charrington.
Hi, Ted. Surprise. I'm so thrilled that you were chosen to receive the Pathways Resident of the Year Award. I'm so happy for you, and I'm very proud of you, too. And I know that it's a well-deserved award. And thank you to everyone who helped nominate Ted to become this Resident of the Year. And also, I just want to tell him that I'm so proud of him, and I love him, and I'll talk to him later. Bye.
Congratulations, Dad. I am so proud of you. This is such an honor. I love you so much. I miss you so much, and I wish I could give you a big, big hug. Mwah.
Hey, Dad. Congratulations on your Resident of the Year award. That's really great. We wish we could be there to help you celebrate, but unfortunately, this is the best thing that we can do, and it's a great thing. Thanks, PPH, and happy Founders Day. Thanks so much for taking good care of my dad. And Dad, congratulations again, and happy birthday. We love you, and we miss you.
Hey, Pop-Up, it's Alex. Congratulations, and I love you so much.
Hi, Pop-Up. Congrats on being Resident of the Year. It is well-deserved. I love you, and I miss you.
Hi, Grandpa. Congratulations on being Resident of the Year at PPH. John, Emmy, and I love you so much, and we miss you. We hope to see you soon.
Hi, Poppy. Congratulations. That's so exciting. I miss you, and I love you. Bye.
Hello, Ted.
Hi, Ted.
We just want to congratulate you on being Resident of the Year this year. That's awesome news.
Way to go. You're awesome. You're the best.
And we really miss you, and we hope to see you real soon. We love you.
Love you. Happy Thanksgiving. Merry Christmas. Happy birthday.
And all those.
See you soon.
Bye.
Hey, Ted. It's Bill and Kelly.
Hi, Ted.
We can see us.
And Nishi.
And the doggies here. We got the dogs.
We just wanted to congratulate you. What an honor. We miss you. We love you. Hope to see you soon.
All right. See you, Ted. There you go.
Congratulations to all of our Residents of the Year. A well-deserved honor and recognition. We will also be placing your names on the designated plaques throughout the PPH campus. Like mentioned in Ted Charrington's videos, today, December 3rd, is Ted's birthday, and tomorrow, December 4th, happens to be Patricia Coyne's birthday. Happy birthday to both of you. We have one final order of business, the announcement of the prestigious PPH President's Award. I will ask John Dubyk to give a brief background on the award before revealing the 2020 PPH President's Award recipient. John?
One of the many attributes that sets the Philadelphia Protestant home different than other senior living communities, and one that we are most proud of, is our commitment to and the delivery of excellent customer service and quality care. Perhaps nothing has more of an impact on customer satisfaction than serving others with integrity and respect. PPH wants to recognize and reward staff who demonstrate our core values and provide our residents with quality care and exceptional customer services, measures that exceed expectations. So this year, we continue the tradition in recognizing one of our most valued employees with our organization's highest distinction, the President's Award for Quality Care and Excellent Service. The nominations for this prestigious President's Award are the pool of employees who receive the Employee of the Month recognition throughout the year, as well as those staff who are recognized by others as PPH Guardian Angels. I encourage you to nominate people you know who deserve this honor next year. The President's Award will receive public recognition with the presentation of an engraved crystal award and a certificate at Founders Day. Annually, the winners' names will be displayed on a new recognitions plaque in the Esplanade. In addition, the award winner will be publicly recognized in our newsletters, local media, Facebook page, website, and the next PPH annual report. The President's Award winner also receives a $250 check as a token of our appreciation. It is my honor and privilege to announce this year's PPH President's Award winner to Lujanette Destin. Congratulations.
Hello, folks. The reason I am here is to honor a member of the staff who works over at the healthcare area, and it is called Pathways. And I was a patient there many, many years ago. To make a long story short, I moved in here as a resident at the Philadelphia Protestant Home in August of 2016. I was only here 2 months and I had a stroke. And I was sent to the hospital. When I returned from the hospital, I was sent to Pathways, and it was a very dreary day. I was very, very depressed. It was in the evening, and one day this young woman came in and spoke to me, introduced herself, and she said, "I'm going to give you some instructions so that you know what to do while you are here." And it turned out to be the woman who's being honored this day. Lunagot, as I pronounce her name, it might be a mispronunciation, but her last name is Destin. And I was so depressed. I was in the depths of depression. But as soon as I met her, she picked up my spirits. She told me all the rules and regulations of being a patient over at Pathways. And she, at the end, said, "If you need me, don't be afraid to ring the bell." I was still in a state of depression, but at the time, she kind of picked up my spirits. I called her an angel of mercy. Later on, she became a guardian angel. But whether you call her a guardian angel or an angel of mercy, Lunagot Destin certainly qualifies for this special recognition.
Congratulations, Lujanette Destin. Lujanette, for everyone's information, she was our first guardian angel, nominated by Pastor Ken Smith. Since the inception of the program, PPH has had over 23 people recognized as guardian angels. Like John mentioned, if you have experienced excellent customer service and would like to make a donation to nominate, in honor of that person, to nominate that person, please contact Deanna Keogh at extension 8586. I would like to congratulate all of our residents recognized in our 2020 Founders Day program. I'd like to say thank you to all the staff who made this program such a success. I'd like to thank Michael Berman for recording and editing this video, which it needed some editing, to bring Founders Day right into our residents' rooms. At this point, I'd like to reintroduce Pastor Jack Price for a closing prayer to our Founders Day program.
Thank you, Bill, and to each one, congratulations. It's always a very special day. Now let us conclude with a word of benediction. Let us pray. Eternal God, we do stand today on holy ground as we prepare to depart from each other now, as we have gathered on the wavelength of television, but also in your spirit. We acknowledge that your presence with us always, to remind ourselves not only from where we've come, but who we are, and that we live as a community, as a family. And so, gracious God, remind us that whenever we gather as community, even just on television, there can be sacred space and holy ground, that we can find the unity we seek by respecting each other no matter what, and that we can minister to others by the ways we hear each other. This is true when we gather and true throughout the whole of our journey. As we give you thanks for this time and this place and these people, give us the grace to see all of life as blessed and sacred space. Help us to live together in love each day as we live in your spirit, as we go from here in your peace. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Jack. We have one last announcement. In lieu of the traditional PPH Founders Day mug, we have decided to purchase the PPH 2020 Founder Days mask. We are hoping this is a very limited edition. Over the next day, we'll deliver a cloth mask to each independent living resident. Please keep social distancing, wash your hands frequently, and please wear your face covering properly, covering your nose, your mouth, and your chin. Remember, we are family, and we are PPH strong. Happy Founders Day to all.